Hello everyone, this is going to be my first RPG Maker MV log. Yes, we finally have an RPG Maker that works on the Macintosh. Today I'm going to be showing you a little bit of what I've been working on. I've only been playing this for roughly 2 weeks, but it's definitely been a step up on the console end. It's a lot easier to just multitask, and you can check emails, and you can just always have RPG Maker open in the side, so it's just much more convenient, and I've been getting a fair amount done. So today we're going to have a look at some of the assets. I'm going to show you how to import music, import some graphics, play around with the game, and probably I'm going to produce one of these probably every month, just to show you updates that I'm going to be keeping busy. And I really want this game to be completed in about 2 years. That's my goal at the moment. And you guys are going to join me along the way. I thought of doing a live cast with this, but I thought it would lag too much because and I'd just be very uncomfortable. So we're just going to do these pre-recorded logs, and we're going to go with this. So right off the bat, we have Fantasy Forever Revisions, which is the current title of Fantasy Forever Remake, which is the one I agreed to do, and I'm sticking to it. And one of the nice things about RPG Maker MV, and we're just going to show this real quick, is that it has a built-in character creator. So all of my characters that you saw from RPG Maker 1, all of them I custom made in the character creator. So now, I don't know how I'm going to do this, but right now this is a placeholder for Trixie because RPG Maker MV does not really have a dog battle or even, a dog battler. Like when you look at, we're going to take a look right here. The characters, go down to nature. See, that's the closest things we have to a dog. And for overworld, that's fine. I can roll with that. But as for a battler, there is no animals whatsoever. And the character creator is restricted to just human characters. So I'm hoping that maybe there's an update of adding like a beast because we have male and female. And again, that's fine, but I would like just one more tab of like beast because people like their wolfmans, their orcs, their robots. They like inhumane party members as well as human. So I just hope it's one of the options that happens in the near future. If not, I will find a way to work around it like I did here with just a little battler placeholder that I found. I said it's the closest thing we got to a wolf character, so I'll use it. It's not custom made. It actually came with the pre-order, so that's what that is. Now, one of the nice things about RPG Maker MV as well is if you go down to systems, you can use either a side view or a frontal battle system. So let's just go into troops real quick. And we'll do Slime 2. We'll do a battle test. Turn that down a little bit. Turn that down. See, all the characters are lined up. So you can have that. Or, if I uncheck this box, now keep in mind, a lot of custom like monster sprites and stuff that you put in don't always work in frontal view, so you do have to play around. It depends on like the size and the format of the monster sprites or pictures that you're using, and I'll get to that shortly. But if you unclick this, and since the goops, the slimes are built into they came with the standard kit, so this should be fine. I should be able to just pop right in. Asset should work. Yes, it does. Okay. And now we have a frontal view, which is very similar to Dragon Quest and the original Fantasy Forever. I wanted to use a lot more monsters than what they gave me, and I just decided, I think it'd be a lot cooler with the side view. But you can use either one with just a simple flick of the switch. Now we want to put these right back to where they were. There we go. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. So, when it comes to importing monsters, what I like to do is first know the folder that everything is being put in. This is very important. Enemies, Okay, that is the wrong one. Hold on, we can do this. SV enemies, that's it. Okay, side view enemies, that's it. Okay. Okay, I just learned this now. See, I'm learning as I go along. Okay, so you have to put either side view enemies for enemies that you want to appear in the side view, or you can put them in just the enemies folder, and I believe they will work as the front. See, we got the Peregrine here. So if I'm maybe, and I mean, I'm just trying this. I'm just playing around. Is the Peregrine in here? Peregrine. Okay, it doesn't look like it. All right, well, I might have to play around with that a bit, but I put in a Peregrine Falcon PNG file into the regular. Oh wait, hold on. If I uncheck this, then go to enemies, do I get my enemy now? Oops. Do I get my enemy now? Yes, I do. Okay. So that is very important. You have to know whether you want your enemy to be in the frontal view or the side view. See, we have my Peregrine Falcon here, and I mean, it's just a PNG file, and I'll explain this very shortly. We have this, and we have Hawk. Apply, make sure you hit apply or it doesn't get saved. We go into here, we want to add a Hawk. Go into here, bam, there's our Hawk. Apply, battle test, real quick just to show it all working. See, and that's just a PNG file. That's just your standard PNG file, and it is working in RPG Maker. So that is very important to know which folder which files go into, and that will determine which one appear in the side view and which one appear in the frontal view. But you're not going to see them unless you have this box checked for the side view or unchecked for the frontal view. Very important, but very simple. So that is a very nice feature in RPG Maker MV. Now, when it comes to actually importing monster files, I usually pop up some sprites in Photoshop, and we're going to do this real quick right now. See, I usually just do this on my own time, so I'm probably going to flub about a bit. But what I like to do, we're just going to open one of these. It doesn't even matter which one we use. Like, I have these sprite sheets that I got from Spriter's Resource, and I just grabbed a bunch of standard monster files, and a lot of them came from older versions of RPG Maker, and some of them just kind of blended with what I liked, so I grabbed some sheets, and I said, I'll grab some monsters off of this. Because it's not so much a complaint, but the number of monsters they give you is never enough. It never was, but I feel this time it's the least amount they've ever given you to work with. And I mean, that's fine because, again, you can import your own assets. So I just found that much easier to use. Now, let's see. What's a nice one we can use? I'm going to zoom in to really get my... Let's use the Tin Man. We're going to use the Tin Man. We're going to copy and paste. And all I'm doing is selecting them with the marquee tool here. I don't really want to teach you guys Photoshop. There's plenty of people that do it much better than me. I'm just showing you how I just put in a simple monster. Sometimes I like to just make the size just a little bigger because otherwise they'll show up very tiny. And so long as you have, and I'll show that shortly. Okay, oops. I did something wrong here. Usually, oh, I know exactly what I did wrong. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold on, you don't want to do that. Come on, Color Wheel of Death, work with me. See, this is why I don't teach basic Photoshop. Okay, so this is our file. Paste. Alright. Get rid of this. Don't want a background, we already got a background. Image. Image size. Now you can adjust these things. Bam. Wham, wham. That might be a little too big. Let's do that. I like that. Okay. Again, it's a little pixelated, but if you have interpolation on nearest neighbor, you're usually going to be okay when it comes to stretching pixels. Like it's not going to be too blurry. It's not going to be too bad. And again, if you want them to be crystal clear and pristine, you can just import them in small and they'll be very tiny and you can work around it. But I like scaling them to make them seem like actual monsters, actual threats. So this is what I do. Now, we want a transparent layer, and we want to just take our little magic wand tool, zoom in here as good as you can, keep your tolerance and your contiguous, deselect there, deselect there. Oh, come on. Yeah, let's see. It's a little choppy. Let's see if we can fix it just a little bit, huh? Alright. Just gotta play around a little bit. That's worse. Maybe you gotta lower the try lowering the tolerance a little bit. There we go. That's better. I can roll with that. I'm just giving an example. I mean, this is very hurried, but usually you want to really get in here, zoom in, and clean up these pixels. So clean it up. But you can do that on your own time. You want to clean this up, doctor it up. But once your monster's finished, once you get it all fancy-bancy, you want to save and make sure it's a PNG file so RPG Maker can read it. Make sure it's a PNG file. We'll name it Tin Man. And we want to save it in the folder, or you can save it and drag it into the folder. You can make a copy into the folder. But again, this is just a sample, so I'm just going to show you. Okay, SV is side view. Good. Okay. And we're just going to save him right into there. And now I should be able to open it up right in here. And we are on side view. And we're going to do Tin Man. And there he is. Again, a little sloppy, but you can always clean him up anytime. You can change his color if you want. But there's our Tin Man. And we apply, make him a troop, put him right in here. Again, battle test, put it all together. What do you got? You got a Tin Man. So that's how you import monsters. It's very cool. All it really asks of you is just be competent in Photoshop, do better than me, don't rush. Take your time, clean it up, and your monsters will look pretty good. Again, besides being fairly yucky, I mean, that's not that bad in blurriness. So, that's that. Again, if you want to see an enemy that's actually done rather well, just go to these guys. See, these ones I took my time and cleaned up a little bit, and they look pretty nice. See? Okay. So that's importing monster graphics. Next, we're going to import music. Okay? Now, again, I'm probably going to delete that later because I don't want the Tin Man, and if I would use the Tin Man again, I could clean him up a lot more. But you can use any sprite so long as you follow those steps, and you can use any image as a monster, so it's pretty cool. You can get super creative. Like with the Peregrine Falcon, I just took one right out of Google. I just Googled Falcon and took that image, and there we go. All right, on to music. When you look at the audio, you definitely want to look at the file type. Now, all right, let's organize this, please. Thank you. M4A and OGG. M4A is really the one that RPG Maker is going to read for you. So you want to export all music in M4A. I like to use Adobe Audition because I use the Creative Cloud. Okay. We're going to use a new audio file. I can just import. And let's say, I mean, it doesn't matter that we're just using this for sample's sake. Just drag in your music. We could just make it the Kirby's Dream Land title screen. Why not? Now that's a remix. I don't want to use someone else's music. Have a look at my music. X-Men. That's hilarious. What would be good battle music? Of course, the Smash Brothers theme. You all know the Smash Brothers theme. Here. Okay, so we have our Smash Brothers theme. What we want to do is highlight it, export the file. Okay, and right here, you want to check where M4A is. It's right here in the Apple Audio Toolbox. Again, it'll be different depending on if you're a PC user. It'll probably be called something else, but you want to look for the one that says M4A. And you look under, you want to export it in your folder, right into the folder. BGM, menu music, works for me. Save. Okay, make sure all of your assets are correct. They are. Okay. You'll lose a bit of quality, but it'll be fine. Like, only the most pristine ears are going to call it. What is with me in the word pristine? Where's this coming from? And you should... be a filthy liar to all. Nope. Alright, hold on. Hold on, we can do this. We're going to see where we goofed. It's always important to know when you did wrong. Again, I'm sorry this is such a mess. This is the first video. I'll try to have more of a structure this time and try to be less stupid tutorial guy. That's probably not what I should be doing. Probably not. Oh, I saw it. Menu music, M4A. Okay, it should be working. Don't know why. Are you working? Yeah. Interesting. So you're in there and you're playing. So do I need to make an OGG as well? Now let's find it. Take the time and find it. I don't think it's here. No, it is not. It's all fine and dandy until you hit the wrong button. Alright, alright. Export, file. Alright, where would the OGG be? OGG is right here. Alright. This and an OGG. Oh, where did that export to? Flop. I should probably have background music. Oh well. Oh well. Alright, where is this? Oh, it should be in there. Alright, alright. So if I go to my folder now, documents, games, it's forever. There it is. Alright, so it should be. Come on. There it is. Okay, so you do need both the M4A and the OGG. If you export both of them, then you can play. And we can make this our standard battle music just for shits and giggles. Yes, to change the standard battle theme, you just go in here. Don't worry, I'll change it back. And that is how you import your own music into RPG Maker MV. And then, moment of truth, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. A bit of a pause there. Okay. We're probably gonna wrap this video up shortly, but first I just want to do at least 5 minutes of the game so far to show you guys what I have created. We're gonna do a new game. We have the intro, slightly rewritten but not changed too much. I do have to play with some transparencies because I don't want him appearing. The ship has yet to be built at the moment, but I know that right after this scene I'm going to show Zach upon the ship. And when it comes to these long scrolling, just hold in the space bar and you can just zip right through them. So there we go. Alright, we're just right in our village. A lot of the dialogue has been just transferred over very easily. I had it all on text files. I just read them, copy paste, pop them right in here. Find ourselves some goodies. Alright, next month I'm going to dive into more of the story, and I'm going to have a lot, it's going to be a lot less tutorial wise and showing off the basic assets, and a lot more of showing off the actual game. So I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I hope you learned something about RPG Maker MV, and maybe I inspired yourself to give it a whirl. It's a very cool program. It is going to have a lot of additional content coming in the near future. I can just tell because it's one of those kind of programs. I mean, it's a run through Steam, so it kind of speaks for itself. Alrighty, so let's just head to the shop real quick, show that off, and then we will call it a day. So yeah, unlike RPG Maker for the PlayStation, I can buy numerous items, and when I use them, they are actually used. So I can officially try out the, can't do that if I'm full. Hold on. Fight me, you stupid enemy. Thank you. Oops. Forgot to change the music back. Oh well. I'll remember in the long run. I'll be like, wait a minute, that's not right. There we go. Alright, so now, there we go. Items are used. Okay guys, thanks so much for sticking around for my first vlog of RPG Maker MV. Next month we're going to show off more of the game itself and less of the assets. So, take it easy guys. Thanks so much. We're dog out.